We are reporting live from Dumela Magaetso. My name is Mokokoti, and yeah, today we're going to be broadcasting. We're broadcasting live from the Results Center in Bloemfontein, and this is the place where, after all the voting stations close, everybody, after Buffett's counter all their results, they send them here. From here, they get to be sent to Pretoria or Joburg, ne? Yeah, somewhere there, where everything will be combined and it will be announced. So basically, this is a process. Let me give you the process how it normally works. Today, it's the day of voting. You all know you're going to go out and vote. The stations are going to close at 9. So immediately after the stations close, what happens is that each and every single station, those ballot papers, then they start counting them. Count. Once the station has finalized their counting, they've got their numbers, then they send them through here at the Mangaung Results Center. There's a screen, it's got a poll, that's where they send for station number 15, go Tabanchu, Lubutabelo, the number Staboneti and number Stab. Then after they combine them, the Mangaung region, these are the total number of votes that we got. Lejoli Putswa, Tamamufutanyani, you name it, you get it in all the districts. Then they combine the whole entire number stuff Free State. Then they send them to Joburg. Then in Joburg, that's where it will determine to say the total number of political party that got so many votes is this. Then Tabaibu on the big board. You shortly the news, you see the report center, IEC in Joburg. You get to see these big boards and people sitting there with telephones. This is where people will actually be sitting and counting, and there's correspondence between different centers. So in each and every single province, you do find a result center. That's where you find all political parties coming through. Like earlier, my colleague was speaking to the leader of the DA, which came through to check up in terms of what's going on. What's the latest? We just saw the provincial chair of the ANC in Tato. Also, he just drove in. He's doing his walkabout inside. And like I say, we're going to start seeing most of the political parties, different leaders, different people coming in to come and check to say, what's going on? How's my future king, if I may put it that way. So don't mind us. We're going to be here. And in terms of the results, normally what happens is that they can go up until 3 a.m. in the morning while waiting for other results to come in. But this is going to be a process of about 3 days. It's today, tomorrow, and we might start seeing the final results by Sunday. We might see them Sunday. Sunday, that's where we actually have an idea in terms of who's going to be the political party that's going to be taking us for the next coming 5 years, and who's going to be leading you. And you must remember, your vote is your right, your vote is your voice, and your vote is your choice. You don't vote for a person, but you vote for a party or an individual that you have believed in. And Elena, like I said, I haven't voted. As you can see, when you go to a voting station, you have to get a mark on your finger. I haven't went. I will go if the boss didn't allow, half past 6, so I can quickly rush and go and cast my vote, because it's important. Like I said earlier, most of you guys saw it on my social media. I was asking myself, I know who I want to vote for, but I'm not sure. The reason why I'm not sure, I form part of the 1/3 of South Africans that are not sure in terms of who to vote for. It's because at the end of the day, you ask yourself, 5 years is a long time, gents. 5 years, you want to see change. We had 30 years of democracy. Yes, I've seen change in the past 30 years, and I've also seen disappointments, And I can confidently say to you, I can say I'm happy and I'm not happy. I'm happy with some of the achievements that have happened in the past 30 years, and I'm still not happy with some of the failures that were made, promises that were made, but people failed to deliver on them. So that's why when you sit down and you think and you analyze, you become divided. You don't know who to vote for. I've heard what political parties are talking about. I've heard what the DA is saying. I've heard what the Rise Mzansi is saying. I heard what the ANC is saying, what UDM, Freedom Front, and all the other things. But what's more interesting this time is South Africa this year, we are seeing independent candidates running for both presidency and provincial. In the Free State province, I know I'm aware of JJCC. who's currently running as an independent candidate. I'm not aware of others. I just need to get my list according to say who's who. But he's been very vocal in terms of what he stands for and what he wants to achieve. So we will get to have a chat with them. We're going to try and grab them as they come out just to get a view. Are they happy with the process? What they're not happy about? What can we expect from them? Should they come into power? What difference are they going to bring? Because we've got Makufe Chaile. How are we going to resurrect Makufe? You know, I speak on behalf of our province, which is the Free State. And these are things that questions that we're still going to ask them today. Some people, some political parties, we did invite them to come through for a political debate. Some chose not to ask because they say we asked very difficult, unbearable questions. And unfortunately, these are conversations that we need to have as South Africans. We need to have those uncomfortable conversations with people in order for you to know who you're going to. Like, for example, with me. Now I know I want my vote and what my vote stands for. So if I'm going to ask you, as a party or as an independent candidate, I'm going to ask you questions. I expect answers because you are the person that I'm going to be voting for to govern me for the next coming 5 years. You are the person that is making a promise to me to say these are the changes that you're going to bring. I want to see those changes. I don't want to see them 2 years down the line closer to the election times. We shouldn't wait for elections for me to see changes. We've seen where people are accusing the African National Congress of the presidency recently signed a bill to saying it's a political stand, standing for votes and all that. Fine, we hear all of those things. But why should they wait until the elections? Why can't those things be immediately after? No, I've casted my vote. Why can't you just immediately be on the ground? These are things that we're going to be having conversations with different political parties and finding out the promises that you are making. Can we hold you accountable for the next coming 5 years, quarterly, where we can get you to report and say, this is what I've achieved, this is what I've delivered on, this is what I'm going to hold you accountable for. And it's time that we as South Africans start doing that. We need to hold our politicians accountable for all promises that they make. Because why? This is a very important and a very expensive exercise that you do. Leaving your house and going to your house to go and vote for a political party, not a child's play. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I say, I'm going to be grabbing them. I don't know if I'll be able to grab the premier as he goes, but I'll try my best to see if I can get a word from him. Because, you know what, we need to start getting people's views. We need to start getting their opinions and all that. So, at this particular time, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tebogo Kotsi, and I'll be coming to you live from here. And like I say, we will be crossing back and forth. We've got our field reporters. Becca is on the right. I know he's somewhere, going to different stations, finding out what's going on. So, like I say, be patient with us. And thank you, by the way, for logging in. I know it's your data. We highly appreciate it. But stay tuned for us to keep you up to date. And then I'm telling you one thing. We're going to give it to you nice and raw. Because we are what? We are unfiltered. I guess. So we do it that way. So, Mr. Producer, can I step out? Thank you.
When voting on the 29th of May, 2024, you will receive 3 ballots to make your choice on each. The National Compensatory Ballot for political parties only contesting seats in the National Assembly. The Regional Ballot to the National Assembly, contested by political parties and independent candidates to represent your region in the National Assembly. The Provincial Ballot, contested by political parties and independent candidates to represent you in your provincial legislature. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark. Make your clear choice on each. Vote where you are registered. Visit elections.org.za for more information. It's your democracy. Own it.
As election day approaches, it's crucial to familiarize yourself with the ballots for 2024 elections. We'll guide you through the 3 ballots you'll receive when you cast your vote. Contestants, be they parties or independent candidates, are listed alphabetically. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
Firstly, we have the blue national ballot, which will be the same across the country. It features political parties only vying for seats in the National Assembly and will show the name of the party, the face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and box to make your mark. Now remember, one ballot, one mark.
The Orange Regional Ballot is specific to your voting region and features candidates who will represent your area in the National Assembly. The list will have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent next to the box where you make your mark. Remember, one ballot, one mark.
The pre-provincial ballot is unique to your province and includes parties and independent candidates competing for seats in your provincial legislature. It will also have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent next to the box where you make your mark. This ballot is important to influence governance at the provincial level. Remember, one ballot, one mark.
Remember to take your time and review each of the 3 ballots carefully before you make your choice on election day. Your vote matters, so let's make it count. It's your democracy. Own it.
Hello, South Africa. May 29, 2024 is a voting day. It is important for you to understand the voting process. There will be 3 ballot papers. First ballot. National ballot. This is to vote for 200 National Assembly representatives. This ballot will have the political party name, the face of the party leader, the abbreviation of the party logo, and then the box to make your mark. Second ballot. Regional ballot. With this ballot, voters can choose representatives within their specific region to account for the second 200 seats at the National Assembly. This ballot paper will feature political party's name, face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and the box to make your mark. For the independent candidates, name of the independent candidate, face of the independent candidate, and the word independent, then the box to make your mark. Third ballot. This one is for provincial legislatures. Voters use this ballot to elect political parties or independent candidates to represent them in their provincial legislature. For political parties, party name, face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and a box to mark your choice. For independent candidates, candidate name, candidate's face, the word independent, and a box to mark your choice. Each of the 3 ballot papers you receive allows you to cast your vote for only one candidate or a political party. Remember, it's your democracy. Own it.
When voting on the 29th of May 2024, you will receive 3 ballots.
In Congress, and this is the Bloemfontein region, and rightly at the voting stations just to come and check ho what to tsagala. But that the election is so fun to di tsamela jwa.
SAPC wa le ga bona dikgetong tse di tsamaya le mo lwana ka kae di tsamaya di sa kgotsofatse teng.
Ke eng e sa le kgotsatse?
Me lo go fumana di computer di tsotso di station tse di. Go fumana di computer tsa Maafrika ba la ka ba disabled hangata ba
When voting on the
As election day approaches, it's crucial to familiarize yourself with the ballots for 2024 elections. We'll guide you through the 3 ballots you'll receive when you cast your vote. Contestants, be they parties or independent candidates, are listed alphabetically. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
Firstly, we have the blue national ballot, which will be the same across the country. It features political parties only vying for seats in the National Assembly and will show the name of the party, the face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and box to make your mark. Now remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
The Orange Regional Ballot is specific to your voting region and features candidates who will represent your area in the National Assembly. The list will have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent next to the box where you make your mark. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
The pre-provincial ballots is unique to your province and includes parties and independent candidates competing for seats in your provincial legislature. It'll also have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent next to the box where you make your mark. This ballot is important to influence governance at the provincial level. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
Remember to take your time and review each of the 3 ballots carefully before you make your choice on election day. Your vote matters, so let's make it count. It's your democracy. Own it.
Hello, South Africa. May 29, 2024 is a voting day. It is important for you to understand the voting process. There will be 3 ballot papers. First ballot. National ballot. This is to vote for 200 National Assembly representatives. This ballot will have the political party name, the face of the party leader, the abbreviation of the party logo, and then the box to make your mark. Second ballot. Regional ballot. With this ballot, voters can choose representatives within their specific region to account for the second 200 seats at the National Assembly. This ballot paper will feature political party's name, face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and the box to make your mark. For the independent candidates, name of the independent candidate, face of the independent candidate, and the word independent, then the box to make your mark. Third ballot. This one is for provincial legislatures. Voters use this ballot to elect political parties or independent candidates to represent them in their provincial legislature. For political parties, party name, face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and a box to mark your choice. For independent candidates, candidate name, candidate's face, the word independent, and a box to mark your choice. Each of the 3 ballot papers you receive allows you to cast your
Ka parliament.
Ka parliament.
Eh.
And go batho ba sa kgoneng ba iseng ba vote hona tjena le ka reng ho bone fela go ba encourage ba ilo vote.
Re kopa setjhaba sa kwano mona re le PAC re kopa vote ya bona ba e tsamaya ba etse ka hloko ba nahana le bokamoso ba bana ba bona ba se ka ba nahana fela hore ka nako ena ha jwale hobane batho ba tlaile ba hlokomele ho na le mekgatlo e le hore e kgona ho fuwa ditjhelete tsena fela ke tjhelete tsena tse di fuwang mekgatlo yane jwale batho ba kgona ho ithuta hore mekgatlo e tla e tshwere tjhelete hore ba ipotse rona hobaneng PAC yona e bua nnete ba e sa fuwe letho mekgatlo ena e ba ntse ba etsa hore ba saliswe ka morao ba e shebe hore e ba lahlisa tsela ya hore ba tsebe nnete hona ho tlamehile ho etsweng ka bokamoso ba naha ena ya rona.
O lebohile nna he ntate le ka osane tjhe so o ikutlwetse wena momamedi ho mane PAC mane mo re mantje no the same complaints that we're getting young people, I mean not young people, old people and disabled people, they're not being basokola ba kena at the voting stations. And you know how the policy our now South Africa is that disabled people and old people, they should be given privilege. So it's something that we'll have a conversation like IEC just to find out what special measures have been taken, especially for the elderly and the disabled in terms of the voting lines. I mean, like, it's a couple of hours till the voting station closes. And I'm going to talk with the gentleman from MK also, because they're also here at the results center. We're going to hear what's the story. And like we're saying, different political parties are starting to come through just only to find out, hey, what's in it for us, what's going on. There's a couple of issues that have been raised that political parties are raising. And we'll get to hear in terms of what we're gonna get. So far, in terms of for Lona as the MK, the voting, the process. Are you happy with the process? Are you happy with the day? Are you happy with what you're seeing currently?
So far, Monana, we can say but we have problems in our VTs, voting stations. Whereby really the waiting to say in the Langateng Harataba Hohang. When Alamo Fumana Maboxe at the ballot abutsiteng, then you'll be told about Hore DC lead in Almatata. So when Alamo Fumana Nakonyang the stations have been turned to become their campaigning place. So Nalmatata Hole and Haratsebe, how best can that be done next time so to some footage dikalukiso.
Are you happy with the turnout, the other voters, especially from the MK, in terms of the voting stations?
Yes, Rebona Kareman, Lemane, Batana Papang, who had the waiting 20 minutes already when I got in Nakunya Feta, Sorna Nahore, Kanawa to connect Batabi, Lehobana, or even MK, it is there. So far, so good.
If you were to predict, province wise, Araska nationally yet, on the Free State, province wise, how are you going to perform?
No, we have a hope that we'll definitely perform very well.
Do you see yourself in legislature?
Most definitely. Most definitely. We see MK in the legislature, Kara province.
How many seats?
Can I not say, but we are going to definitely be there. We'll definitely find the number it's in and
and then in terms of nationally, what do you see? Do you see yourself in parliament also?
Yes, nationally I renalabonete ba re tlo sebetsa re sebeditse haholo and rena di baka tse re di boneng hore ka nnete mosebetsi wa bona o motle and renalabonete ba hore ka ra nationally re tshepe re fumane and ha re ke ra fumane haholo renalabonete ba hore diphetho di tla ba teng data.
Here's another one. Lately go bua about coalition, government coalition. Is MK open to a coalition government, and who would you work with?
I would say, can I leave that one Hobabo Holong because it is not in my space. Discuss Boholong office in the national. And but I believe there are those parties who are willing to work with us. Already sending but I cannot even divulge how holokatsona. But those parties couple mifuta political parties MK because they believe that MK it is the only hope that they have for now.
Okay. No, we'll come back. We'll call you again later as the results is started again because we will be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. As you've heard it, the MK issues of coalition is something that is going to be discussed at the national level, and there are quite other problems that are popping in. That I wanted to make you guys aware of is that other stations opened late, other stations are offline, other stations are struggling. So in terms of, we'll hear from IEC later on. What's the plan? What's the way forward? Because what about those people that are missing out on voting? You know, what if you get to a station and you can't vote? What's going to happen? So these are issues that we're going to be actually raising, that we're going to be finding out. And I think from after 9, we'll start serious question in terms of what changes can we expect, who's going to be in coalition with who's getting married to who's going to bed with who, all those things. But without wasting any time, like I say, our field Becca is out there going to different stations, but we'll find out from him in terms of what is he seeing, what's the latest things. And I don't know, are we able to grab the premier? Yeah, no, he's still working around. I don't know if he'll come through, but we'll see. But stay tuned. Don't go too far, because at the end of the day, like we said, we're going to...
When voting on the 29th of May 2024, you will receive 3 ballots to make your choice on each. The National Compensatory Ballot for political parties only contesting seats in the National Assembly. The regional ballot to the National Assembly, contested by political parties and independent candidates to represent your region in the National Assembly. The provincial ballot, contested by political parties and independent candidates to represent you in your provincial legislature. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark. Make your clear choice on each. Vote where you are registered. Visit elections.org.za for more information. It's your democracy. Own it.
As election day approaches, it's crucial to familiarize yourself with the ballots for 2024 elections. We'll guide you through the 3 ballots you'll receive when you cast your vote. Contestants, be they parties or independent candidates, are listed alphabetically. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
Firstly, we have the blue national ballot, which will be the same across the country. It features political parties only vying for seats in the National Assembly and will show the name of the party, the face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and box to make your mark. Now remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
The Orange Regional Ballot is specific to your voting region and features candidates who will represent your area in the National Assembly. The list will have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent next to the box where you make your mark. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
The pre-provincial ballots is unique to your province and includes parties and independent candidates competing for seats in your provincial legislature. It'll also have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent next to the box where you make your mark. This ballot is important to influence governance at the provincial level. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
Remember to take your time and review each of the 3 ballots carefully before you make your choice on election day. Your vote matters, so let's make it count. It's your democracy. Own it.
Hello, South Africa. May 29, 2024 is a voting day. It is important for you to understand the voting process. There will be 3 ballot papers. First ballot. National ballot. This is to vote for 200 National Assembly representatives. This ballot will have the political party name, the face of the party leader, the abbreviation of the party logo, and then the box to make your mark. Second ballot. Regional ballot. With this ballot, voters can choose representatives within their specific region to account for the second 200 seats at the National Assembly. This ballot paper will feature political party's name, face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and the box to make your mark. For the independent candidates, name of the independent candidate, face of the independent candidate, and the word independent, then the box to make your mark. Third ballot. This one is for provincial legislatures. Voters use this ballot to elect political parties or independent candidates to represent them in their provincial legislature. For political parties, party name, face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and a box to mark your choice. For independent candidates, candidate name, candidate's face, the word independent, and a box to mark your choice. Each of the 3 ballot papers you receive allows you to cast your vote for only one candidate or a political party. Remember, it's your democracy. Own it.
We are now here at Sundela Secondary School here in Batu location, where at least the turnout again since the morning the queue has been so long, and I would say the queue has been so long because it has been like this since the morning 7 o'clock, and this is the second station whereby we visited in the second time, where we see many people like this. We would say there are many people because the queue has been like this, and it shows that the IEC staff inside, they are working very, very hard, and they are working very, very closely. And as we can see, I see many young people here, and even adult people here. They are still here. I can see the pastor is still here. Here is the fellow comrade who's also coming here to vote. I can see Mema Mruti is here. I can feel my kuka Mema Mruti na ore. But I can tell you when I want to swear so you. Look, we are live on FS online. Online network. Hey, I just over here. Kidi petu defense so di batang bona kama kapa kidi improvement di so batho ba ka tsang ka di bona. Ana ke la ka tswa bona ho ne le sebetsi for batho ba bona. Le batho ba sokola ba thusiwe go ba dulang teng ba bang ba dula mo distract le batho ba batla go mara ba batla go finish ba isudi di ba ba bona ya ke tsone tse ke la ka tswa ka di bona ke tsona tse ke tsona dipolelo tse dutse budima ex ya ha hantle le sebetsi phambili le bodulo ka batla le fatshe a re ka rutlo re servant of God ke tsebe go na tla busana le gona mme le kae teng mme ka ne to motla hore fela ke servant of God ke ba tle ke sontaga ka jogla tsa se kene tracking mme ke diphetho di finger for improvement di fentse la ka tsang hore di ke di be teng ke a tseba hore di kereke boholo ya sala ba ntse bana le mathata ba sna di baka mo ba dulang teng ba ntse ba tloswa ba be wa mane le bohlomahlomo tse ding tsa diphetho tse di batlang ke di fe
ke tsone tseo tsa mahatsi for dikereke le dikereke ba lla ka dipina tse di dulang di go godimo thata so re lakatsa gore ANC e tla berekisana le rona re kgetha ANC la ke ta ya gore re buisane le ANC berekisana le batho botlhe ke nnete go sokola le mokgatlho go tshegetsa faith ntse o berekana le ANC re kopa jalo go thusiwa ka jone ditsha go thusiwa ka di-bills tsa metsi tsa electricity and so on and ya yaanong le setšhaba ka gantsi a sella se lela mo baruting ga ba lomeletswe ke di-counselara ba tla mo baruting ba sebeletse gore ba tle ba buelwe ke bone baruti goreng go nne le diphetogo mo makeišeneng a rona kgotsa mo diroding tsa rona tsone.
Ka nnete bona moilapeng mono wa bonagala gore he baruti ke di-community leaders obane mme ntho a e buang o bua nnete gore batho ba na le mathata ka folo gore na ke mathata a feng ga ba teakalala mo ba yang teng fela ba tla go bona jalo ka baruti mme he it has been a challenge go dikereke tse ngata gore di fumane bodulo fela he ex ya hae o atla ile o tlo voutela ebile ka mmona gore he yena ka letshwantsa iphatsitse gore na o wela tlhakore le feng ga ke batle go bua setshwantsho sona picture tells all mme wa ka ke le buile gagolo kganka mo I don't want to shoot you. I don't want to shoot you. I'm not going to no, get it. Get it picture the finger, but improvement in the face of Calagata would be taken to what I would do. Well, degree, I'm going to thank you, my name is Human Society Dynamics. Hi. I call it a person of the food. Okay, you have I'll cut the lapping. Ah, hey, that's how we like it. Put on the headers.
As election day approaches, it's crucial to familiarize yourself with the ballots for 2024 elections. We'll guide you through the 3 ballots you'll receive when you cast your vote. Contestants, be they parties or independent candidates, are listed alphabetically. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
Firstly, we have the blue national ballot, which will be the same across the country. It features political parties only vying for seats in the National Assembly and will show the name of the party, the face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and box to make your mark. Now remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
The Orange Regional Ballot is specific to your voting region and features candidates who will represent your area in the National Assembly. The list will have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent.
As election day approaches, it's crucial to familiarize yourself with the ballots for 2024 elections. We'll guide you through the 3 ballots you'll receive when you cast your vote. Contestants, be they parties or independent candidates, are listed alphabetically. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
Firstly, we have the blue national ballot, which will be the same across the country. It features political parties only vying for seats in the National Assembly and will show the name of the party, the face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and box to make your mark. Now remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
The Orange Regional Ballot is specific to your voting region and features candidates who will represent your area in the National Assembly. The list will have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent next to the box where you make your mark. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
The Green Provincial Ballots is unique to your province and includes parties and independent candidates competing for seats in your provincial legislature. It'll also have names of independent candidates and political parties, face of party leader, abbreviation, and logo of the party, or the word independent next to the box where you make your mark. This ballot is important to influence governance at the provincial level. Remember, 1 ballot, 1 mark.
Remember to take your time and review each of the 3 ballots carefully before you make your choice on election day. Your vote matters, so let's make it count. It's your democracy. Own it.
Hello, South Africa. May 29, 2024 is a voting day. It is important for you to understand the voting process. There will be 3 ballot papers. First ballot. National ballot. This is to vote for 200 National Assembly representatives. This ballot will have the political party name, the face of the party leader, the abbreviation of the party logo, and then the box to make your mark. Second ballot. Regional ballot. With this ballot, voters can choose representatives within their specific region to account for the second 200 seats at the National Assembly. This ballot paper will feature political party's name, face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and the box to make your mark. For the independent candidates, name of the independent candidate, face of the independent candidate, and the word independent, then the box to make your mark. Third ballot. This one is for provincial legislatures. Voters use this ballot to elect political parties or independent candidates to represent them in their provincial legislature. For political parties, party name, face of the party leader, abbreviation of the party logo, and a box to mark your choice. For independent candidates, candidate name, candidate's face, the word independent, and a box to mark your choice. Each of the 3 ballot papers you receive allows you to cast your vote for only one candidate or a political party. Remember, it's your democracy. Own it.
Like I said, we're broadcasting live from the voting station, and I've got our head of campaign from the African National Congress, Ndate Saki, and he's going to tell us, Ndate Saki, I'm not going to keep you long because I know you have to go in, but just tell me, today people are voting. Are you happy with what the voting process is? Have you visited the stations? Are you happy with everything that's been going on?
As the ANC in the Free State, particularly the campaign team, we were quite excited. Firstly, that this day has arrived. Secondly, that our people are coming out in the numbers. We wish more. But what we are seeing on the queues, we are encouraged that our people have heeded the call to come out and vote, defend democracy under conditions of normality, peace, no violence, which show signs that as a society we are beginning to mature. So the African National Congress has really covered the length and breadth of the Free State. We have spoken to all our people, and we are happy that what we are seeing today bears testimony to the work that we have done as an organization.
So in terms of the turnout for different different voting stations and challenges, what have you observed and what challenges have you guys encountered?
Look, any national election will have its own challenges, but I think the most important principle is the right of people to express their choice without any interference. And for me and the ANC, that is supreme. There will have been political challenges, but those challenges should not be allowed to take away the right of people to express their choice in terms of the type of government they will want to see. The are issues of the scanners. We are happy that the IEC intervened, even though it will have caused really some challenges to one or two or few of our areas. But the fact that there's been an intervention and a solution found, that for us we welcome as an organization, and we wish to encourage the IEC more that whenever there's challenges, they should simply rise to the occasion and find solution. And as an organization, we'll always make it easier for them to conduct a free and fair elections.
As the head of campaign, can you anticipate what can you predict the outcome based on the work that you have done on the ground?
We have worked for a decisive victory, and it's a decisive victory that we shall deliver through the results that will be announced by the IEC in the next few days. So it's a matter of hours. We will be celebrating the victory of the ANC. As for now, we are calling on our people to rise together with the African National Congress to take the country to better heights.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Ntate Saki Mofokeng, the head of campaign for Kenya National Congress. And you've heard, he said it, at the end of the day, hey, the ANC is in victory. We'll hear from other political parties, they come in one by one, and we'll get to have a chat with them. Now, I say, it's now at quarter to 7, and movement is starting to pick up with different political parties coming in. And we saw the EFF arriving, the PAC, now the ANC is here, the Premier is here, the current Premier is here with that of campaigns. And you will start seeing the end results. Like we said, the voting stage, they're closing at 9 o'clock. So if you haven't voted, what I can encourage you is that get up, take your pen, go to your nearest voting station that you are registered at, cast that vote. 3 ballot papers. 1 for national, 1 for provincial, 1 for regional. Like Ramaran. And then we can take it from there. And I don't have my headpiece on, so I have to continue. And I'm gonna grab the Premier. We have the Premier here. Hopefully, but I'm gonna grab her faster. But so it was now one of those situations. We need to find out what's going on. But like we say, there's plenty of movement there. The press here is about, but our producer, Mr. Morena, went to grab him just for us to have a chat. So we will be having a chat with the Premier. Like I was saying to you, you're going to get 3 ballot papers. In those 3 ballot papers, you get to vote. There's 1 for national, then there's another 1 for provincial, and then there's another 1 for regional. And apparently the regional ones, it's got independent candidates on it. Like we say, South Africa, for the first time in their history in South Africa, where we get to vote for independent candidates that are running in the national department, in the national voting. It's quite interesting. Like I say, I tried calling one of the independent candidates and he didn't pick up his phone. But hey, like we'll see, maybe he will come through. I believe from tomorrow or later today, we're going to start seeing a couple of people coming in. Like you can see, it's a bit busy. So never mind the trucks and the cars. Rhoda, we told you, we bring it to you live and raw. And in the meantime, while we're still waiting for the premium, and I'm bringing in my league.
Hey, I'm back. I've been inside waiting for the premier so that he can come and have a conversation with us. But I'll give you the chance to ask the premier questions regarding everything, the IEC and the elections.
What's the mood?
The mood is that the people are leaving. I think they just want to go and freshen up, and then they will come back again, because there are not so much people that are inside. Others say it's hard, but there's nothing much happening.
Okay. No, but at least from 9 o'clock, I know we'll start getting it. And I've got Umhlekazi. Listen, like I told you, we've got the premier, the current premier of the Free State, also the chairperson for the African National Congress. And today I want to vote. I've gone out in numbers. Are you happy with the overall? What's the challenges? Where can you say, hey, we're happy with this, we're not happy with that?
No, we're happy that people are really taking serious to this responsibility, the civic responsibility of going out and voting. And I'm excited that young people, have shown that interest and have gone out in their numbers. But my problem is with regard to some of the people who had enough time to go earlier are now going this late, and that also is creating some hiccups of long queues with people who are coming from work, etc., who are coming to vote. So we wish that people could also, even in future, that people should. We've been asking them to go earlier because at least you make it easier for the process. So we hope that we will get everybody, voting, and then get a bigger number of people turning up for vote.
There's political parties that are talking about a possible coalition, especially here in the Free State. Do you see such coalition between you and other political parties? And if it was going to happen, what can we anticipate?
So it's very interesting that people are talking of coalitions when we are involved in this process. And I don't know what informs such thinking, especially the province. So we just hope that as the ANC Free State, we are focusing on getting the outright majority and being also given the mandate to correct some of the ills and some of the things that we know that are wrong and were wrong, and we need to actually put the service, give services to the people and provide a better life, and working together with our people, provide better life. We've been talking.
What's been that one issue that's been keeping you up at that hearing when you come back as president and also as premier? You say, you know what, I'm going to put my attention to it and I'm going to deal with it as soon as possible.
It's real, the realization that we are each, we are differently gifted, and we can't think of everybody, working. There are those who are talented, the creative industry, for instance, others in sports and all those things. I wish we can give, that's something that I would like us to do, is to give us, young people an opportunity for them to realize their full potential, to self-actualize. If we can create that opportunity for them, that would be something one would be proud of. And also taking into consideration that things have changed. The society is very dynamic, is now changing, every time, and our education also needs to live to that, to that reality. We need to make sure that our children are able to solve problems, our children are able to cooperate, and our children are able to communicate. And these are the skills that are needed now. So we need to emphasize such and make sure that we have young people and many people who are ready for the future. And that is what has been keeping me awake.
Mr. Premier, if you go back to be the Premier of the Free State, any changes regarding the Macufe or any improvements regarding Macufe?
We've said this. That's the reason why we didn't have it, because last year, because people were looking at it in the same way they've been doing for years. We have asked the department to look at reimagining it and making it a platform that is available in giving a chance to young Free Staters who are aspirant in becoming, artists in their own right, and that also you need to give any person in the province who can run it professionally, but without depending on the resources of the state, allowing the person to take this brand and go out and look for sponsorship, and then allow the province to use whatever resources that it has in promoting the talent that they have. And Makufe being that platform that would be used to showcase what we would have produced. So there needs to be a serious thinking. By now, we should actually have finalized everything, and pay whoever was given the task to take this up and run it in as a private company, and using the brand and ensuring that we do what we said to do in promoting arts in the province. So I'm very grateful that this will be attended to expeditiously. Unfortunately, this time around we had challenges, and as we speak, we have not yet finalized that, and that should be our priority. It's June already. In a few weeks' time, it will be June. In fact, 2 days. And you're talking about Makufe in a few months. So you will need to give a platform to whoever will be successful as a bid to prepare to go out to look for sponsors. In fact, it should have happened last year already, so that whoever would have received this would have gone out, and by now we should be knowing what we're doing.
There are those people who register for voting. Now they have a fear of voting. What would you advise them to do regarding their voting? Because they have registered, but they feel like I cannot do this because there won't be any change.
No, I understand the such feelings from people. I really understand, because people believe that once they cast their vote, then changes must be visible. But as an organization, we have said that we need to have a society that is engaged, a society that is informed, that is involved, and that participates in actually changing the situation around. But we need also to have leadership that is caring, leadership that is visionary, that also understands the situation and prepared to work with the people in the realization of their own dreams. And that leadership that will be intentional, will be deliberate in making sure that it changes things. The system has actually been very problematic. It is a system that has been, self-protecting and making sure that it preserves some rights, some interest. But we need leadership that will be bold and intentional in changing these things around, and make sure that all South Africans participate in building their own country. But also you need to have a public service, especially administration, that is caring, that is innovative, that also is developmental in its approach in doing things. And you need to have people who think that by working for the state, for the public service, being a public servant, it means you need to relax. You don't have to be creative. You don't work hard. We need to get people who are hard workers, who are creative, also innovative, and in solving problems and attending to challenges that are facing society. But also you need, as I said, you need to have a private sector that wants to be engaged, that wants to be involved, that understands that you can't be a minority and have a bigger stake in the economy and the exclusion of others. If you want to build South Africa, they must be prepared to let go of some of the privileges that are there and help others in whatever way, so that at least we have a society that all of us will be proud of. So those are the 4 things that I think are very important, but at the heart of it is its people. And that is why I think those who feel that they cannot vote because of fear of this, that does not, voting does not drive that away. Vote and participate. And let's all participate. And that is what we hope to achieve. And I believe the administration that will come, the ANC administration that will come in the province would focus attention in making sure that these 4 elements are in agreement and they work together to realize this goal.
Last question, Premier, because we have to let you go. Who did you vote for?
Daisy.
Just checking.
Are you sure? It seems like you're thinking of it. Maybe you wanted to say EFF by mistake.
I know. Even the ballot, wow, it's so funny. You have it in second, you've got it third, you've got it fourth. So it's easy. And when you get there, you see the color is you see it's actually clear. Yeah. So no voters will be will be misled. Yeah, they can see that. So it's quite good.
I'm happy about that.
Have you voted?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm still here.
Go and vote.
I'm waiting for them to give me a knock so I can knock off. I'm going to vote.
You have voted.
Yeah, I'm done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I hope you voted right.
Okay, I did.
Of course, this is your secret. It is your secret.
Yeah.
But mine is not a secret.
Okay.
I know they're at home. They voted well.
But like we say, we'll see the next coming 3 days what's going to happen and what we can anticipate. You will be coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. We humble, but we sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sure that the people, they've been disappointed, but they recognize that they should give the ANC a chance. And we do not take that light, and we want to make sure that the Free State becomes a province that our country will be proud of.
And to be honest with you, I was telling my colleague earlier, Gary, the reason why I haven't voted is because I'm one of those people who was decisive to say, must I go and vote, mustn't I go and vote? Because yes, there have been things that I've been happy with, and there are so many things that I'm not happy with, you understand? So it's a part of that 1/3 that actually has to say, who do I stand?
It's your civic duty.
No, it is my civic. I am going to go and vote.
That's right. No, I tell you, every time I cast this vote, I remember many people who actually died for this. Giving us this opportunity, we did not get an opportunity to cast the vote, even a single in 1994 who died, and it is for that reason that every time I vote, I believe that I take along many who fought for this and who had not had an opportunity to really cast and feel how it is to vote in your own country. So I take it serious because I know that there is that burden that one is carrying of friends, of compatriots, of freedom fighters, of ordinary people who died during the struggle and who did not get an opportunity to just cast in 1994 a vote. So I take it serious, and it's really more than a civic duty.
Okay, sir. Mhlakazi, I'm going to go and vote.
Thank you.
And like I told you, my vote must work for me. Your vote must work for you. Your vote must work for you. So like you're saying, we're telling you at home, it's important for you to go out and vote. as you heard from the Premier, as you heard from all of us, don't just sit and say, "I get I born into you." Just go and do it, because your vote is your voice. So without wasting time, now I can link out and go and vote.
You also say your vote is your voice. It also means it does not end there. You need to be actively involved in the society as we rebuild our society. So that's why in the ANC we say together we can do more. And we believe that this should not be just a hollow statement. It means a lot. We appreciate that the wisdom of our people is very important, because they know exactly the challenges that they are facing, and they understand the solutions that can be brought in and solving this problem. So these problems cannot be solved by somebody sitting at an office, post office, and thinking that he knows what people are facing, but it's going down there, understanding how they feel and taking that seriously, and that is very important to us.
Thank you, Mr. Premier.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You heard it. I'm out. I'm going to vote. You can lead them out. I'll see you after.
As you have heard from Ntate Dukwana, he's happy about his vote, and there's a lot that is happening here. We will keep on giving you a bit of information of other politicians, as we started with the UDM, the DA, the Rise Mzansi, now it's African National Congress. Later maybe we're going to have a conversation with the Economic Freedom Fighters and other political parties. So we will keep on updating you regarding that issue. Let me take back to the studio. Okay, they're notifying me that it's not the right time for me to link out. As you can see, the Premier is moving out of the Free State Results Operations Center. They are moving out. They're moving to other voting stations just to oversee what is happening and just to get an idea of how are people feeling regarding the votings. And as you can see, the people, also the police, are still getting in. Those that are, they have a shift of the evening shifts, they're getting in, and those that they have to go home, they are also leaving. It's quite a lot of job here that we have to do. I think by 1 o'clock we'll still be live working here, giving you fresh news from different political parties, also from the IEC. And we have heard other allegations regarding the vote, other voting stations. Keep on coming. They keep on coming. We won't say that we won't say that they will give us any hesitation. We will keep on bringing different political parties to notify us, to give us a light of what's happening. Let me just take it back to there on the studio. My producer will tell me that